score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Back to pass on second down. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Touchdown Rebels. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Might as well run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying to get started. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Finds a crease, it's Lacey. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Edwards. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
In the red area, it's Lacey. Beck's going for the goal line. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Knight. He wants it all. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Right side, it's Davis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Staley.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead they can play with.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Look out! The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, This is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe,